everybody, and welcome back to today's video. Today we're going to take a look at the 2022 Senate predictions. But before we get into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are at 106 subscribers, and we're doing pretty well, so please subscribe. We just got 24 subscribers in the past month. I'll be getting closer to daily uploads, and yeah, so please subscribe. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. For the safe Democratic states, I'm going to give California, Hawaii, New York, Vermont, Maryland, and Connecticut towards the Democrats by safe margins, which is down the description down below my margins, but you can see I left out Illinois, I left out the state of Oregon, I left out the state of Washington. Those states were closer, Washington was 18 points. It was 3 points just the last time Patty Murray was on the ballot. Wrong Biden. Oregon's more competitive overall, and Illinois, it was basically very close to likely. For Republicans, Idaho, Utah, Dakotas, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Alabama, Louisiana, Kentucky, Indiana, Missouri, and Iowa after Chuck Grassley's announcement that he will not retire. So for the likely states for Democrats, Oregon, Washington, Illinois, and I believe that's it, alright? Colorado, I do not consider as likely. However, Alaska is safe for the Republicans. I actually forgot South Carolina as well, safe for the Republicans. Now going to the likely states for the Republicans. There are quite a few states. Ohio, Florida, and North Carolina. These states are considered likely for the Republicans. The Republicans are ahead by 3 seats at this point. You could argue Wisconsin. Last time around, the Republicans won by 3.4% in that race with Ron Johnson, and he is running again. So it is debatable whether or not it's lean or likely. I think it'll be just around 5 points. I'll put it as lean. I'll just put it there. North Carolina, Florida. Florida, you have Marco Rubio. It's actually very close to safe, but I'm going it with likely. Richard Burr is retiring, and he did make some of these counties, safe blue counties such as Charlotte and Wake, more competitive. But overall, though, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's actually pretty interesting. Last time Rand Paul had a competitive race. Last time, I believe, Indiana with Todd Young also had a competitive race, but that's the old times, I guess. Right now, a lot of those states are just not going to be competitive. That's beyond the point, though. So, going with the lean Democratic states, there's only one lean Democratic state. You guessed it, it's the state of Colorado. Michael Bennet, despite Biden won the state by 13.5 points, and for the Senate level, the Democrats winning this race by a flip, basically still by 9 percentage points. You'd think the Democrats would win by likely margin, and if it's trending left, closer to a safe margin. But no, it is a lean margin. Michael Bennet did not do too well in 2016. It was a key race, alright? It was a key race. He did win Pueblo by 7,000 votes, and that was the county that he did better in, the major county that he did better in than Joe Biden did. Oh no, that's the wrong state. Yeah, he did better in that county by an insane margin, but he did not do well in the Denver suburbs, Lemire County, even Denver. He did not do well in Denver. He did not do well in Boulder, and that's my characterization for Colorado. Going to the other lean Republican states, I think the state of Georgia, probably lean Republican, Herschel Walker. Not exactly I think, he may not be the strongest compared to some other candidates, but in the suburbs, but he certainly is absolutely the best candidate for the rural areas again. Last time the Senate seat was up, not for the special election, the Republican here again retired. He won the race by 13 points. He won Cobb by over 10, which is quite interesting. In 2020, the Democrats were able to flip this race because Joe Biden won the state. That's just how simple it is. But with Joe Biden not on the ballot, I think at this point, it's highly likely, Warnock's 2-point victory could easily be erased. That's my take on this. Pennsylvania. This would put the Republicans over the top here, Pennsylvania. This race, it could be tilt with Dr. Oz. The Republicans are probably going to win the race anyway, but yeah. I think that in the end, Pennsylvania shifting right in 2022 would not be the best year for the Democrats, though I do believe Pennsylvania. I think Dr. Oz, he would have, Trump lost the state by 1.2 points. I think he wouldn't do too well in a lot of areas, but it is going to be 2022, and he will win this race. I think he would maybe do better in the urban areas. I don't think the rural turnout will be that high. I mean, Sean Parnell definitely would have done better than Dr. Oz, but he's probably going to win that race. New Hampshire and Arizona and Nevada. I'm going to start with giving Nevada and Arizona towards the Republicans. Tilt margins. Those two races will be close. Definitely watch towards the end. Biden won these states by pretty small margins. Nevada by a lead margin, and Arizona basically by very much a nail biter. I mean, Fox News caught the state early. The Senate level was better for Mark Kelly, but only by 2%, and he was running against Martha McSally, someone who didn't have that strong of an appeal in some of these suburban areas. And I would argue Trump actually helped her because of the rural appeal, and I think Mark Brnovich, I think any type of candidate would be able to unseat Kevin Cortez Masto and Mark Kelly. Nevada is trending right, Arizona is trending left, but again, some of these voters that are moving to state are actually Republicans, surprisingly enough. Nevada, there's basically the Democratic pocket of Clark County, but it only netted Biden by 91,000 votes, and the Republicans could easily get that number down, and last time around, Kevin Cortez Masto did not even win Washoe County, so she ran up in the numbers in Clark, but I don't think she's going to be able to do it. And finally, the state of New Hampshire. New Hampshire, I think it will be like closer to 2020 to 2060 margins. Hassan only won over a yacht by a single 0.1%, but I give it towards the Democrats because right now, at this moment in time, I mean, the Republicans don't have a strong candidate in New Hampshire. I'm going to go to the Senate level, and strong candidates really appeal in New Hampshire. Gene Shahy won by 16 points. Biden won the state by 7 points. If you look at the governor's mansion, though, I mean, Kristen Union won by 31 points. So the state really do like strong candidates a lot more than other states. And Yacht was a strong candidate, alright? She won last time. She won when she won a few 2 cycles ago by 23 points. Then she lost the state by a margin of 0.14%. It was extremely tight. But I don't think there's going to be a formidable challenge against Maggie Hassan. I think that person's going to be Donald Bolduc. And he's going to run up in the rurals. He's not going to get the suburban appeal. He's not going to get that strong appeal statewide. And, I mean, if a Yacht runs again, she will win. But she's not running again, so I'm giving it to the Democrats. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And I hope to see you guys a few days later. Bye!